Hey guys, how we doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update for the day. So we were going to go over to those charts. So Euro US dollar first. Here's the daily. You can see we got nicely supported by the trend line, now making our way up to this horizontal level. So we could be seeing a breakout in this soon. It could be seeing a breakout based on the daily. It's looking all positive. We don't necessarily have to get to the end of this sort of formation. It's not necessarily an ascending triangle, but obviously we've got this downside level on the top side. The 12 hour, we are also nothing TD wise on the 12 hour, and then the 4 hour here. We're actually coming up on a 4 hour 9 in obviously a couple of candles, so maybe we'll get that 9 pop above here again, maybe around this horizontal, and that will maybe drive us down back to the test the trend line again, but it may only be around this level, and then we could then either see a breakdown of the trend line or a break above, and a nice strong move upwards. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. It is looking interesting for a big move up. Obviously the buy was down here when we broke down, and we came back up again. Well, sort of broke down, I say just popped below the trend line. Obviously this is a 4 hour, which is why it looks like that. If you're looking at a higher time frame, look, we didn't close any candles below it at that point. Looking pretty bullish. It was a nice bullish trade, nice 12 hour doji candle, and then push on to the upside. Over to cable, go to the daily first. Here's a daily. So yeah, we've got the daily 9 here. We've got some pretty reversal looking candles. We've got some horizontal levels. We've got a trend line. We've got a lot of things pointing towards some potential downside here in this asset. So definitely be aware of that. Where the initial target will be 200 daily, and then obviously I'll extend this. Oh, not that. I won't extend that. I will extend. I'll extend this line. This is basically the target. Let me just make this line a bit thinner. So this is kind of the target we're looking at. If you can, we'll extend this one as well, just for the sake of this is pretty much, I mean, the daily 21 is a good target, but ultimately we'd probably be looking for the bottom of the channel as an even better target. So this is lining up for a good, nice good risk reward ratio sell trade. 12 hour, we've also got the 9 here, you can see on the 12 hour. So we've got the 12 hour and the daily 9, and we've also got this trend line that we are losing. So and we've also got this resistance. So we've got a lot of things pointing to potential downside in this asset. Definitely something for us to look out for a sell trade in this one. Definitely something. I mean, definitely maybe. I can draw. I mean, obviously this daily candle is yet to print. It's obviously only in the process of printing, so we don't really know where it will close, but we're at the low of it anyway, so maybe this will accelerate to the downside. Maybe we'll then get a back test of the horizontal and then have a proper move down. We'll have to assess it in real time once we get an actual close of that candle. Dollar index looking weak, but we have got that daily 9 on the dollar index. We were talking about these 9s that were popping up. Daily 9 on the dollar index. So maybe we could see a bit of a move up. We have got this horizontal, which we will extend here. We have got the daily 21, which is basic at the same place. So that is not the worst looking target if we are going to, and we'll draw the line across, because this candle is easier to draw, this daily one, because we are well away from basically the top of the candle. If we look at the cable one we were trying to draw, the actual sell level, we are basically trading at the bottom of the candle, so the candle doesn't close and we can come down lower. It's just it's less likely that this candle is going to move all the way back up and trade up there whilst this candle's trading. So yeah, it's basically, yeah, you understand what I'm saying. It means we can draw it on, whereas I can't really draw the other one on, and I mean that's really the target. If we take out that though, then clearly this is the target. And yeah, so just I've got to look for more upside. Let's look on the 12 hour. We have got nothing on the 12 hour, and can we zero this in with a 4 hour 9? We can zero this in. So yeah, 409 coming up in the next candle, so dollar index could be having a retrace. Obviously it's only if we get confirmations. Stock market is looking toppy on there on nines as well, some of them, so maybe obviously a retrace in the stock market and risk off is usually usually comes with dollar rally, dollar strength as well with that risk off. So, but that doesn't have to happen. We can plow through both these nines in stock markets on here and everything. We can plow through nines. It's only when you confirm trading back above them that we really confirm a potential move to the upside. So we can just keep going down and down and down on by 9 candles. So something to think about there. Euro pound, look at the daily. Wow, look at this. Very strong off its daily 9, as you can see here. This basically was a 9 whilst it was down here. This candle opened up as a 9 and yeah, wasn't having any of it and was yeah, instantly rallying. We obviously have got the trade drawn on here and this is our target, so we pretty much broke above that and got to the target near enough to the target straight away. So it was obviously based off this 9 here, this level, and yeah, it's a great trade there. Great trade that we had in there. Back to the daily, I mean, but to be honest, could we get more upside? Potentially. We'll have to see how it develops, but yeah, that is the real target here. So that would be what I'll be looking for, so we'll have to watch that. But yeah, great long trade there. Aussie dollar Swiss franc, we really don't have much to look into this. It's too flat. There's nothing going on, no price action there, nothing really to look at here, guys, so we'll skip that one. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, we had this highlighted as a potential trade entry, and as you can see, it is looking pretty good. We had the 9 down at this horizontal. We break through it, and then we moved back up and we got back to the top of it now. So the daily 9 here, you can see it is testing this level. And if it does, yeah, closes daily, we'd expect to move back up to there. We have also got another 9 on the 4 hour. This 9 on the 12 hour as well is the one we pumped off. So yeah, nice reaction off that 9 there, and also the 4 hour 9. This was your entry, and I keep saying 4 hour is my favourite. We did have the 4 hour whilst the other ones were still printing as well, so that would have been the perfect buy entry. And just look at that. This is what the TD, if you use it right, you get your horizontals in, you line it up with 9s and higher time frames. This is why I said I was looking down to the 4 hour, see if we can zoom in on some of the other trades. But yeah, zoom into the 4 hour, there's your perfect entry. Not buying on that candle, but buying once we break above that candle, and there you have the nice move. So excellent move there. US dollar, Japanese yen, yeah, it's having a bit of a retrace. Will it get to the top of here and then reject on the daily? Possibly. In a bit of a no trade zone. We obviously had a sell trade at the break below. We obviously had a buy trade at this horizontal. But at the moment we haven't got a lot really trade wise to look at. Just waiting to see if we tap the top of here and get rejected for a potential sell trade. US dollar, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. It is basically threatening to drop out this triangle, getting very mature in the formation. So obviously this can go either way. Obviously anything can go either way. But yeah, if we break out the top of here, obviously look for a move up to around about probably this horizontal, and if we drop out here, we're looking for a move down to there. So really, you're just waiting for confirmation. This is very mature in this formation. We're just waiting for confirmation. We tested. We basically, this is a swing failure pattern of this support. We traded below, and then we squeezed all those positions and traded all the way back up again. So, but this is very mature. This is very mature in this formation. So yeah, 12 hour. We won't have anything TD wise on the, well, we did actually, so I'll take that back. We had a really nice doji looking 9 candle on the 12 hour at support, so no wonder we got that move up there in hindsight. I didn't obviously have that drawn in on that 9, but yeah, and you can see again just more clearly on the 4 hour we'll potentially come into this support. So I think the 12 hour is what did it. That was a really brilliant entry. Because it was a doji looking candle, popped below support, came back up, and then yeah, that would have been a perfect buy entry. Well, obviously in hindsight, but I mean even beforehand, it would have been a perfect risk reward buy entry, just on the looking at the squeezing of the people that tried to jump in on the short there, which is what happened. Euro Japanese yen. to the daily. So we dropped out the pattern, but we're looking strong again, coming back towards this horizontal. Are we looking just to back test the underside? Like, we love back tests here, and then capitulate further down potentially. We'll have to play that in real time. We've got that, we've got the horizontal, and we've got this line. So I would not expect us to just basically get through this level and go back up without some sort of retrace. But yeah, we'll have to play that one in real time. But yeah, this is looking obviously good. We had the move down, nice easy trade out of here. We spoke about that last week. And yeah, so if we do get up here, we see any weakness, consolidation or anything, I'd look for the breakdown for the full potential move down to here. So yeah, definite short trade I'm eyeing up there. Daily in US dollar, Canadian dollar, nah, nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see. We're not going to waste any time on this. We're in this zone. We are doing nothing. Nothing to see there. Aussie dollar, US dollar. This is looking a little bit more interesting, a little bit constructive. Looking like we have got a nice trend line, which we are trying to regain on this horizontal. So if we don't, this could be the back test and reject. But if we do regain it, we are looking at a big move up. So yeah, potential eyeing a move. We don't know whether it's up or down here. But yeah, got to see how this reacts here. I would suggest if we do bounce off here, once we come back below this horizontal, that'll be the sell. If we get back above here, and then obviously back above there, then that's the buy. So there's your two entries really, selling there or buying there. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, daily. Oh, look at this, nice daily 9. This is a great sell trade, low risk reward. Sorry, high, yeah, low risk, high reward entry. Your stop's just above here. Yeah, obviously you could just sell now, stop there, and then you're targeting either this level or running it to that level, depending on what happens. It's a daily 9, so we could expect a big move off it. We're probably gonna have to draw this one in as well, because it's a good looking trade entry. This is good. It's a good looking entry. This is, guys. We've lost this horizontal, lost this trend line as well, so we've lost that support. We've back tested it. We've consolidated. This is looking like, just looking at this chart, this is looking like it wants to drop, which would coincide with dollar strength, wouldn't it? So, which is what we've been looking at across the board, is a potential reversal in the dollar weakness via the daily 9s on a number of pairs, not based on anything fundamental or nothing, just based on daily 9s, and they don't have to play out that way. They don't have to, so just be aware of that. US dollar, Swiss franc. At the moment is in a bit of a no real trade zone. Oh, nice 9. So yeah, I mean, this is the level really. Trade above here, then yeah, we sort of broke this trend line, this rough trend line coming down, and yeah, expect to move up to at least up to here, I'd have thought. So yeah, potential incoming trade here on US dollar, Swiss franc. Again, it's a US dollar bullish trade. Again, it's predicated. A lot of currency pairs, obviously the pairs relative to each other. So yeah, obviously the dollar been the main one of a lot of pairs. So US dollar, Brazilian real. This is not looking as bullish on that 4 hour anyway. Yeah, this is looking weaker. So yeah, see what happens here. But at the moment, no real trade really to go off. We're just in the zone here. We'll extend it because we'll probably be in the zone forever. Not really. We'll see what happens. But yeah, nothing really. No real trades there. Just based off the zone, you can see that we're in US dollar, Mexican peso. Yeah, we dropped out. We've dropped out, but but we have. If we get over to this time frame, yeah, we've got room to run here. We've got room to run. Yeah, this is looking bearish. I'll try and look for a higher time frame TD to get us in any sort of reversal, but at the moment it's looking like we're coming down to here. This is looking bearish. So this is one of the more dollar actually coming down trades, which is one of few. Wow, so we got some expansion in volatility here then finally, although can't see anything on the daily, nothing on the daily. Only really on the 4 hour, nothing here. But on the 4 hour, as you just saw, yeah, obviously we got this little bit of a move up and we had a little bit of move down, but yeah, still nothing to write home again. Still in this overall box here, as you can see. I mean, we probably should just draw a new one now. Yeah, no, we'll leave it in. There's no point, is there? No point. So that's it, guys. End of the Forex video. Hope that was useful for you guys. Remember, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I'll speak to you guys on the next one.